So it's been a pretty slow week here at Dussault Designs, and we still have a lot of the same cars as we did last week, but I kind of wanted to show you guys around to let you know what exactly is going on and to see some of the things that have been happening this week. So as far as this second gen goes, we got the core support in, and the guys started working on that, getting the radiator and everything all mounted up, started putting in the headlights and stuff just to get fitment all right. For the square body, a lot of its new trim is off, getting a brush finish, and then also just little things here and there, getting it ready for a final assembly to leave. As you can tell, the interior is still a little bit torn apart, and all of the other brushed finished pieces for the interior down there getting ready to go in. Ferris Khartoumi's Corvette is in right now. He's been working on it here at the shop, and also Nate has been building a new wiring harness over there for him. Getting it ready for Super Lap Battle, which is actually next weekend. Rel's Corvette is still on the lift. He has some engine parts coming in for it. You can see that's how his engine sits right now. So it's close. Should be out of here pretty soon. He'll get back to racing it. We got Bert in there painting the flares for a C5 Z06 Corvette. Ranch / safari truck is getting pretty close to being finished. Mike is out of the office for the rest of the week, but as you can tell, he has been slaving away, airbrushing and getting all of the animals all done. I think this side is just near complete. The other side still needs some work, but this thing is getting close to leaving, which will make there be so much more room in the paint shop again. Cutlass bumper molds to make carbon fiber bumpers for are all ready. We have some Bronco doors that were painted here, along with some crazy colored Porsche wheels. These should be freaking awesome on this gray Porsche that I'll show you here in a minute. So the Black Cuda actually got dynoed this morning, and it made around 400 horsepower and I believe around 410 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is awesome. It has some Wilwood disc brakes, super cool Recaro seats. This thing is going to be a great cruiser. So we have a new guy in the shop.
Hello, my name's Kyle McLennan. I mainly build rally cars and stuff like that, so I'm super excited to get back into the street car scene while still continuing to bring rally cars here to Dussault Design. Here we're working on a 2011 Nissan GTR that's going to be running Texas 2K standing and roll race events. Building a fairly traditional 6-point roll cage. So yeah, it should have all the safety to have as much fun as you want.
So as you can tell, he has been at work making a new main hoop and down bars to the rear. This car came in with a cage that was a kit, from somebody, but they just didn't like the way it fit, so.
It was a customer purchased auto power weld-in cage, but it would come before the dash, and yeah, like you said, just didn't fit very great. So it's gonna be really tight to try and keep it in the car. He wants to keep the full interior in the car, so gotta make it look very clean while still trying to fit it tightly.
Yeah. Another thing Kyle's been working on is this twin turbo setup on this LS swapped Porsche, and as you can tell, has some Garrett twin turbos, and he's been working on the exhaust. He's about to start making the new manifolds too, and This thing will be a ripper. It actually has a SODIF sequential transmission in it as well. Tell some big meats in the rear and in the front. But yeah, this thing will be freaking awesome. Porsche that got a lot of trunk work done. They made some panels right here and all around here, and like this waterfall type panel. That's all currently getting painted and upholstered, which should be cool. As you can see, the Camaro's still torn apart. They're finishing designing the new front suspension for it in CAD, and then it should go together pretty quickly. This LS swapped Miata with, I believe, some Corvette suspension under it is in for some radiator work and also for some new hood vents. As you can tell, David was cutting on it. And this thing's freaking awesome. With the custom molded wide body, this thing is one of a kind and really cool. We have this 1955 Willys truck in here that came in, and the frame every time you would steer was actually flexing really bad. So as you can see, Sean chopped off the front leaf spring mounts and is creating templates, you can tell down there, to make new boxes for it so that it's all stiff and rigid and won't flex around. But this thing is really cool. So there's a quick look at what's going on in the shop this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
We're working it.
We're working it.
Yep. Making things happen.
But make sure to come back next week when we have a couple more videos. Mike D, like I said, is out of the office right now, and I'm actually heading to Baja tomorrow, so we couldn't really do a lot of videos this week. Brielle, take it away.
Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
It doesn't look like we're trying to work.
I know, doesn't it?